Good morning, first grade, and welcome to our second day of the week for grammar. Today we are going to go ahead and take a look at sentences again. Let's go ahead and review a sentence. You'll remember that a sentence is a group of words that when you put them together, create one whole idea. So I have a couple of sentences for us to take a look at this morning and check to make sure that they are sentences. Let's look at the first one. Max ran to the cat. You read the sentence. Max ran to the cat. Okay, now we have to check our sentence for a few things. Does it make sense? Is it a full sentence? Max ran to the cat. Who is the sentence talking about? It's talking about Max. And what are we saying about Max? Max ran. And where did he run, or to whom did he run? Max ran to the cat. Okay, so we know that it's good that way. Now we need to check. Does it have a capital letter? Does it have an end mark? Does it have a capital letter? Yes, it does. Does it have an end mark at the end of my sentence? Yes, it does. So I know that my sentence is complete. Thumbs up for that one. Let's take a look at the second sentence. The van can go. Your turn to read. The van can go. Okay, what is this sentence talking about? The sentence is talking about the van, right? And what are we saying about the van? The van can go. Good sentence. It can go. It can be not by me. It can go down the road. It can go. Now let's check. Does it have a capital letter? Yep, that's a capital T. Does it have a period at the end of my sentence? Yes, it does. It's a capital letter. Give that a 2 thumbs up. It is good to go. Okay. Now, we have a chance to check these sentences for ourselves. I have 4 sentences on the board. We have to be the investigators and see if they're right. You ready to help me out? Let's do it. Let's read this first sentence. Pam has a pal. Who has a pal? Pam. What are we saying about Pam? Pam has a pal. Let's check it out. Does it have a capital letter? Yes, it does. Does it have an end mark? Yes, it does. So we know that that sentence is A-OK. Give them some ears. There we go. On our next sentence. A map. Uh-oh. I gave it a sad face. Why would I give that a sad face? Well, I have to give it a sad face because we don't know anything about the map. We don't know where it is. We don't know what it looks like. We have nothing to tell us about this map. We could say a map is big. We could say a map shows us the world. Then we would have a sentence. But just saying a map does not give us a full sentence. Let's go ahead and check out this third sentence. He can see the school. He can see the school. Does the sentence make sense? Yes, it does. Does it have a capital letter? Uh-oh, that's a lowercase h. We need that to be an uppercase H. That needs to look like this. Needs to have capital H. He can see the school. Let's check. Does it have an end mark? Uh-oh. We have another problem. There's no end mark either. I'm just going to put a circle there so I would know that it wasn't there and put my own period there. So now I can check my sentence out. He can see the school. He, what can he do? He can see. What can he see? The school. But I now have a capital H for he, and I have a period at the end of my sentence. Let's check out the last sentence. It says, the cat sat with me. The cat sat with me. What sat by me? The cat. What are we saying about the cat? The cat sat. And where do they sit? It sat by me. So we know that that is a sentence that does make sense. But now, let's check. Does it have a capital letter? Yep. Does it have an end mark? Nope. We need it to have an end mark. Now that it has an end mark, we can say, yep, we have a complete sentence. Now, first grade, what I need you to do is go ahead and grab out your worksheet for today from your folder. In your folder, you will see at the top it says Grammar Sentences. Remember that you're in Tuesday's folder, Grammar Sentences. It does have a number 2 on the bottom of the page also. Grammar Sentences. Go ahead and get that sheet out. When you have that sheet out, I would like you to take it, please, and I would like you to flip it over to the back side. The back side doesn't have anything on it right now. You're going to be working on making complete sentences on the back side of this paper. Remember that when we make complete sentences, the capital letter goes at the beginning of the sentence and only the first letter for that first word in the sentence. It has an end mark at the end. And the rest of the words that are in the sentence are going to all have lowercase letters. What kind of letters? Lowercase letters, small letters. Okay? So you need your paper, flip it over, and you need a pencil. All right, here we go. We have to take a look at these sentences and we need to find out what is wrong with them. And then we need to fix them and write them correctly. Let's go ahead and take a look. My dad is not sad. You read it. My dad is not sad. Okay, in order for it to be a complete sentence, you know that you need to have a capital letter, it needs to have an end mark, and the sentence needs to make sense. Does it make sense? Thumbs up. Yes, it does. Does it have a capital letter? Oopsies. No, it does not. So we know that we're going to need to fix that. Does it have an end mark? Yes, it does. So my only change is I need to make this M capital. And we're going to rewrite the sentence so that it's correct. So I need a capital M for the word my. And then I'm going to leave a space. And I'm going to write all the rest of my words for my sentence. You'll notice that I'm putting 2 fingers in between each so that my words don't get smushed together. Because if everything gets smushed together, then I don't know what my sentence says. So make sure you don't smush them together. So here we go. My dad is not sad. Make sure you start with that capital M and make sure that you put the period at the end of the sentence. On to our next sentence, first grade. Let's go ahead and take a read. The cat is tan. You read it now. The cat is tan. All right, let's take a look at our checklist. Does it have a capital letter? Does it have an end mark? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? The cat is tan? Yes, it does. So we know that it can be a complete sentence. But let's check. Does it have a capital letter? Uh-oh. It doesn't have a capital letter again. That T needs to be capital. Let's check if it has an end mark. The cat is tan. There's a period. Is that an end mark? Yes, it is. So my change needs to be that T. It needs to be capitalized. The needs to look like this. Put my space in between. Keeps my words separate. Make sure that the only capital letter I have is the T in the at the beginning, and the rest of my letters need to be those lowercase letters. Okay? The cat is tan. Go ahead and get that written. The cat is tan. I'll give you just another couple of seconds, and then I'm going to show you what you have for your homework today. All right, let's take a look at our homework. So for today, you have that worksheet that you were just writing on the back side. The front side is your work. Now, something I forgot to mention yesterday, it is very, very, very important that you own your work. And if I'm going to own my work, I need to make sure that my name is on it. So always, always, always make sure that your name is on your paper. First name for sure, Last name would also be helpful, okay? Now, it says that a sentence is a group of words that tells a whole idea, right? That's what we've been talking about. A sentence begins with a capital letter. So, today what you are going to do is you're going to use the words in the box to make sentences. So, let's read those words together, and then I'm going to let you get to work. Pam, play tag, a hat, Tam, at. You have 4 sentences, and each one of those groups of words needs to go into the sentence. At the bottom, you need to add words to make that into a sentence, and then you need to write the whole sentence, making sure that you have a capital letter and a period, an end mark. Okay? This is your homework for grammar today. Go ahead and get started right away.